Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is I, Rick Sarah, here back in the cold with you all up in Baltimore, Maryland. I had to come here for personal business. So I started a fire. It's so cold. We put a little wood on the fire here. This wood is gnarled and twisted and cracked beyond recognition, just like 2020, the year from hell. Me put it on the fire. Let's raise the flames.
All they can see is your ass.
Let us all pray. Lord God, or Creator, or the God of my own personal knowledge, please be with us. And after this election, bring positive change to us all. A better America. Quit whipping us, 2020. Oh, how much more can I take? Well, welcome. Let me start by going to the beginning and saying hello. Wow, the list goes way back. Nancy Santa Maraca, let me see, Santa Maria Latica. Normal. I'm here, I got my booze. CBD snack and Jewel. Party in full swang. And Stefan. I always want to say Stefan, but that's because of Saturday Night Live. Maybe you know what I mean. There was a Stefan.
Yeah, they did it. You are doing a podcast with Rick.
And I am doing a podcast, but now it's after this instead of before. Lacey, you got your moonshine tonight. Excellent stuff. That's so clean. Goes right to the liver. Juan 67. Hello, Eagle. Scott Bagley. I'm doing well. With all the mess and the fires I hope there's no looting and burning tonight.
Don't even go there.
And we are doing well, Hunter. Thank you. Hunter Weiss or Weiss. Soul Cicita, hello. By the way, I got the job. I'm just waiting for training schedule. Yay for you. And Nancy said, I got my joint. Yay for you. I'm with a little bit of whiskey tonight. Yay for me. I'm not sure, but my mother may be watching tonight. Mom, hi. Hi, Bo. How are you? I left Mom in Bowdoin, Florida. And we are here, Dolline and I, to sell the camper. We finally have made arrangements. We reconnected with someone who we thought was going to buy it, then they weren't, now they are. So hopefully that's it. Tomorrow we make the sale. I'm even helping them out by setting it up because they're going to use this basically as an office. So I hope that everything goes well with that too, because we've got a lot of rain up here lately. So I hope the ground isn't too damp or soft. Let me lean back in because I can't see you. No, I'm in Baltimore.
Here,
Hi,
put this big
Typhoid.
pillow behind you.
Yes, thank you. I need a bolster.
I think they're both boosters.
It's called a bolster
Okay.
to me. Yo, Typhon. And how is Mrs. Sarah Nuclear Slushy would like to know?
I'm doing fine.
I have absinthe, but I didn't break it out. Well, that's an interesting stuff. Is that supposed to get you buzzed? Is it alcohol in that stuff? I always wonder if it's like something that, what was it that,
Hi,
was
Danielle.
it vampires could drink absinthe and catch a buzz from it, I think? I'm not sure. I'm forgetting.
High alcohol contact gets you smashed.
It's a high alcohol? Okay. Hello,
Sean-
Mom, from Nancy.
Sean Arm's in the room.
Hello, Sean Armstrong. How are you? We're actually back at the
Says I
house.
would have come over if I knew you were in Baltimore.
I know, but look, there's the fire rolling. And we had to come back to sell the camper to people who insisted we be in person.
We surprised Jen and Kylie.
So we didn't tell our family, and we just came up, surprised them all. Hello, Lorelei. 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 Lorlie. Lorelei. That's Gloria, actually. I'm trying to mess around with it. So, Lorelei, you like that?
Lorelei. Good. I know I always said it wrong.
So it is Lorelei. Well, I said Lorelei right when I said Lorelei.
Yes.
So I'll say Lorelei. Yay. You love that Door song, Gloria.
Yes. Oh, Mom didn't come home this time. She'll be coming
No.
home for Thanksgiving. We go back to Florida for 2 weeks and back up here for we don't know how long.
Well, probably late January. If things go normal, we'll head back down to Florida. Yes. And when I get back down there, I'll be at the beach as much as possible for the warm days are gone. We still have fair weather down there. A little cool here and there, and then it gets warm again. So it's still a chance to get into that warm water and enjoy these warm days that are still left in November.
Yeah, Mom's still in Florida, but she has Bo with her. And she knows quite a few people in the park, and she used to do this before we could even go down.
Thank you, Sean Arm. Yeah, I was hoping the view would be good. Now this is being captured with my new to me special gooseneck adapter on the top of a stand. I'm actually using a light stand. It's the same size. Was it like a 3/8 inch nut? It screws right on the bottom of that, on top of that, and it's a flex, and it holds the phone.
Thank you, Slushy.
So I have more control. And the other thing, I'm afraid that the one nut's not keeping it secure, and that's why it rotates. And then next thing you know, it's like this. This is really good so far. It's holding it perfectly. And it's not really level. Let's see if I can. Wow, there you go. Look at that. That's virtually level. And Hunter Weiss, thank you very much, Hunter. You think it's cool? Thank you. It is cool outside. I think it's going to go down into the 30s again tonight here.
There's 82 people in the chat.
Really? Well, let's click that like
and
button.
24 likes.
Click that like button. So tonight earlier you saw the promo video. I guess you did. I am going to slowly just open a teeny bit the rule of not to talk about current events.
Please don't.
But I don't want to talk about who wins what. I don't care who's leading right now. It's not on my television. It's not in the background. We're not here to talk about how the votes are going or how they're not going, whatever. What I'm here to talk about is if you were the president and you took office January 20th, you're the president of the United States. Now, put yourself seriously now. Not just, oh, I would make weed legal. So cool, yeah. All right. No, I want you to come up with maybe something a little bit better for
Look
all
at the
of us.
window!
Ah, shit! Holy shit! I had somebody in the window. I didn't even know it. Oh, that was crazy. All right, Mike. I just got scared by my granddaughter. My granddaughter and her handsome boyfriend, Thomas.
He just got back from voting.
He just voted.
Yes.
Don't say who.
Was this your first time?
Yes.
And so-
Congratulations, yay!
come on
Kylie
in.
voted her first time this year too.
I voted
come on in and
last
sit down.
week. Early voting.
Come on over and sit down, Tom, please. Can't follow you forever, you know. This thing has limited capability. It's really amazing,
Is that
isn't
the
it?
one we got you?
Actually, no, but this little piece came with it.
Okay.
So yes, it really is already helpful. All right, so I have surprise guests. I'm going to let you start this. Not a political discussion.
Well, wait, somebody
this-
gave you money, you need to go.
Okay, let me get the super chats. So the whole thing is, if you were president, if you got elected,
And Hunter gave you an answer.
all right, I will, and I'll read the answer for them in a second. Wait a minute here. All right, so
Hunter Wise gave you $4.99.
Hunter Wise. You mean Sprainard Kruger?
No, Rick. Oh, and Nancy gave you money too. Look, I didn't even see that one.
But where's Hunter that you see? Because I don't see that. That's not Hunter.
Oh, okay, I had the wrong name. I'm
Look
sorry.
at it again. Tell me if that's Hunter.
No.
All right. So you see, I'm looking for Hunter.
Okay, I was wrong.
I'm sorry. We try. So, Sprainard Kruger, rock and roll. I hope you're still alive and well. Johnny Winter style. R.I.P. Eddie Van Halen. Guitar idol since you were 4. Yeah, that was sad. Thank you for your donation. Rick the Dude, just a bit from me. Are you saying you'd pick me? No, I'm trying to get you guys to put up something. Okay, let me go back to the normal
Okay.
all chat
And Hunter did
messages.
say more help with unemployment and health care benefits and to help out the poor middle class.
Okay. Well, if they're poor, they're not even middle class.
And
They're poor. But
Lorelei went to vote late, no line. Yay.
Lorelei. All right, so let me go back over here. So you're the newly elected president. I'm going to do one and the other. And I'm going to start with Kylie. All right, so your acceptance speech, you're going to tell us one thing, just one of the things, the most important thing. What are you proposing be done to make our country better? Do your best. Need a minute to think?
You probably would need a minute too.
Are you going to give a comment or are you,
Not allowed to answer this
Not allowed to comment?
No.
Okay.
Why
Probably
not?
go to jail for what I have to say.
No.
What?
Is it a positive change?
Not to most.
Okay, well, I want positive, not like propose who you would murder or commit mayhem against.
Ah, new phone.
Yeah, this is yours. You got, this
Phone.
was,
I was looking at
oh, it's a, yeah, it's
Okay,
relative, relative.
I got one.
Okay, this is my granddaughter Kylie Brianna Harrington, our new president. She is now telling us what is the most important thing that you want to do for this country.
I would guarantee equal pay for male and female. Close the gender pay gap.
Very good.
All right. Well, what happened here? We
Close it out.
we didn't expect such a lovely young lady to come up with a good thing to suggest. Thank you. That's a great one. And even Nancy Santa Maria Latica agrees. Quite a few people also agree. AJ Vintage? Yes.
Rose Lover said COVID-19, the pandemic committee needs to be reestablished, more testing, continue to develop a vaccine.
All right, so thank you, Juliet. Juliet thinks we need to start from whatever and at least totally revamp a pandemic committee to oversee what the nation needs to do to get us on top of this. Very good. Ban all cats except for black. Oh, that's a hard one to express.
What about my cat?
I would vote for cooler weather in Florida. I'm over the damn heat and humidity from Long Duck Dong. Thank you. I don't know if that's possible. It might be. Oh, did somebody say ban all non-virgins? Oh, Nirmal, you're on the edge and you're a moderator. Stop that. I'm not trying to encourage people losing their virginity. That's a spiritual, personal matter.
Rewrite the Constitution.
I'm sorry, Hunter. What did Hunter say that was something he needed to apologize about?
Don't want to say that.
I am so curious. I need to see now. Somebody voted for
He said, "If I were
dogs.
president, I'd help out the middle class, the poor, unemployment.
Yeah, no. I think that's great.
Support the LGBTQ
Come on.
rights.
There's definitely a perception that some people's support of such kind of rights for people, gay, lesbian, transgendered, etc., should be pushed backwards after finally getting some, but not even equal recognition to be free from abuse, attack, especially our transgendered community. So we have a long way to go, but we certainly don't want to go backwards. Humans are humans. We all have this life, and then it's done. Then whatever the afterlife is, I can't tell you, I haven't had any yet. I'm living still. So why can't we let people have life and live it fully, joyfully? That's what we're supposed to be seeing, the pursuit of happiness. We're supposed to be able to do that here. You know, it's just making things fair. People work because they're gay, they can't have life insurance where they can designate someone to get the benefit that anybody else would get if they were married. So just because they're married, they can't have it? I mean, just because they're gay, they can't be married? I mean, all this stuff.
Or how about trying to make it illegal for gay couples to adopt?
Make it illegal for gay couples to adopt.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it just is, it's also,
Isn't
a,
that something Amy Coney?
it's ironic that,
We're not getting into names.
no, I'm saying something good, I think.
Now, talking to
That there is probably better potential for foster or adoption because there's more families out there willing to take a child from whatever situation. Thank you, Long Dong Dong, for your contribution, buddy. Don't hesitate to put a link up for your channel. So, we're supposed to have life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. That's what we were all supposed to be guaranteed in our Constitution. I want everybody to have it, no matter what your opinion is across the spectrum of political ideas.
Did you see
We all should have those things.
on the car? I had to get a new battery. I knew you just started it.
So, I'm looking for positive ideas for positive change. I'm not asking for
7 years old.
us to do the things that you've probably seen maybe on the debates, or you've seen it in the news, or you've seen spots of some whatever politician speaking. We're not doing all that. They're just acting anyway. They say whatever you want to hear to get your vote today. And then tomorrow, I don't give a shit what you said, or your vote was about. Now I'll do what I want. So, what positive thing would you suggest? That's what I want to talk about.
Thank Cribbin.
Coors Light, Criven, thank you very much. That's a positive thing. A nice cold beer. And offering one to a friend. How's that? Division and rancor is something that threatens the fabric of our nation. We have got to get back together, and we need to have to realize that
Sounds like you're very supportive, Chucks.
we're different
That's the Daisy.
people all living in this big contiguous piece of land that we're lucky to be on. We pushed away native peoples who lived on this land and knocked them off of it. And here we're still living on it.
Bye-bye.
Didn't give them anything for the land, yet we all are here and we have ownership of land. We were Europeans or whatevers. We are mutts. We came from all over the world.
Yep.
Just like when we're born, we're all equal, and when we die, we're all equal. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. After my granddaughter leaves, I might do that. Remember, it's time for fun at the cocktail hour with Rick.
Be up for Thanksgiving. No, I just don't have shoes on.
I want 4 more months. 4 more months. Hey, I don't plan ahead too far. Thank you for coming over. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe too,
Possibly, yes.
if we're so lucky.
I do work in the evening,
She works tomorrow night.
What time?
5 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Let's see her at her job.
You
Hi.
can come eat at my restaurant and see me.
Oh, well, we could see what everybody wants to do. Is it vegan?
There's some options. My mom is eating there before.
Okay.
You said they had something like cauliflower bites?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Oh, cauliflower rice is good. Night. I love you guys. Wholesome. Yes, I love wholesome. I will smoke the hell out of that pipe. Thank you, Sarah. So,
Can you get off that stuff?
yeah. So, I'm getting comfortable here. Taking off my shoes. I think I need another log,
I'll put it-
but I got to deal with this. Yo, Ricky, can I come over and play?
Be a surprise guest.
How soon could you get here? I have to work afterwards. Showing arm. And you know how Dan is so particular about anybody else being present during our podcast, that it's only he and I, right? So maybe you could surprise in another.
Oh, God, no, don't do that to Sean.
I'll do it to Dan. This time I'll be smarter. Dan will start with me, and then we won't bring Sean into the picture until
do that.
after we start. And then he can come over and we'll introduce him as my new young friend. We'll pretend to do exactly what he did on the podcast with Twinkle Toes with Ricky episode on the podcast. Oh, it'll be funny. So if you haven't listened to it, Sean, listen to it before we go on. That just a little part with that, or watch it on video, or maybe I'll show you here because you're on the way. 25 minutes. All right. Twinkle. Well, Twinkie, I should have said. Rick and the Twink.
Dylan, isn't it?
Dylan is
Is that his name?
is the name. Yes, Dylan, or Dill,
As in pickle?
as he's delicious. But he's not a dill pickle. Dan's a dill pickle. He's just a gherkin.
You need to put
And with Dan, he loves to be jerkin. What is gherkin? Oh, the twinkle toe. What's his name again? It's Dylan. Yes, Dylan. He's so cool. He's so hot. He's got tiny little buns. And he has to wipe off the snot because he's a little boy. He's only 20. He's just young and wet behind the ears.
Long duck dog.
And maybe he's wet down between the legs. He's the Dylan. Yeah.
That's enough.
The wet honey hole Twinkie. Coming this soon.
Long duck dog gave you $2.
Thank you very much. Yes, please come, Sean.
Rick, I think I saw you at the zoo in my last vid.
I was in the monkey cage. I was earning some extra money. Dan's twerking on a gherkin. Stephanie like that. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. So, let me work down here for a second. Oh, that looks good. That looks real good. Yes, it does. So say hello to my wife, Dolline
Take that
Sarah.
off me.
How are you, Dolline? How was that
I was
ride?
doing fine till you turned that
That
around.
was a long ride up here, but we
Yes,
did
it
real
was.
well, didn't we?
Yes.
We got up to the southern end of Virginia in our first
Turned
day.
that around.
Phew. And we had to take a 3-hour ride to get to here on day 2. Really, it was very good.
Come on.
So I think that fire is looking low.
Hi, Maria. Hi, King. Mama! It is a comfy couch.
What was that? The sofa store?
Yes.
We bought it at the sofa store.
Yeah, you're really showing your butt when you do that.
Ride 'em, cowboy.
Oh, get out of there.
Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me. Hit me. Yeah. Ian Dury and the Blockheads. Who knows that band? Aha. Aha, ha, 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 ha. Aha, aha, aha. Yam, yam, yam. Ho, 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 ho. Roo, roo, roo. Who liked the late 70s, early 80s, kind of rocky electronic stuff?
We have 104 in a room and only 66 likes.
Oh,
Hit
please,
that button.
click that button. Click that dollar sign at the bottom.
Don't do that.
Only if you have excessive amounts of money and you need to get rid of some, feel free. Thank you. Metal Maiden, you clicked it. Yes, I like to play music, but every time I do that, YouTube says, thank you, we get to make money on your video, and you get nothing. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, don't forget, anyone who's placed orders, they won't be going out until next Monday. Because we didn't bring our office with us.
You'll have to wait for orders. They'll start shipping next Monday. Anything that's submitted this week. We have the keychains in both colors still here. And the little trinkets that maybe some of you would love but don't have at ricksarastar.com. But if you don't need these kind of things, I understand. But if you are watching and hadn't subscribed, would you please do so? I could really use some subscribers. Apparently there's some cruel things going on with my numbers, and it just has been a steady decline. It's the way it is. I can't cry about it. But if you're interested, I'd love a subscription from you. Thank you, Danielle Redmonds, for clicking the dollar sign instead. Very generous. One of my great fans, #1 fan from England, maybe.
Thanks for promoting us.
Maybe from
Lorelei.
Europe. Thank you, Dalton Lanier. And thank you, Lorelei, for promoting me. I appreciate it. Are you really serious, Shasta? You mean Harris? Kamala? Kamala Harris. She is mixed race, including African American.
Indian.
Or Indian as well. And what is the third?
They're the two.
Is that the two primarily? Okay, so it's a
Yeah,
pretty
Mom was Indian, father I think was African.
African American and Indian. India, like the continent, India. And she became a prosecutor in California and got into politics, ended up becoming senator. She's been in the Senate for 4 years, I believe. So this is, she's, I think it's 6-year term, right? Right, Nirmal, like you.
Get off
Instead of Indian like cowboys and Indians. And I think so too, AJ. And here's the bit of history. She'll be the first woman to ever win the presidential ticket as vice president
if she was.
if they win tonight. So there is some history potential right there.
Get off the names.
But
We don't
names
need
we're
that.
not trying to follow. I'm not saying pro or con
Ravens.
either.
Ravens.
Ravens, I was so sad Sunday.
Yeah, we got to see their game in Florida.
We
which
got
is
to
really
watch it because
unusual.
it was a significant game of the week on Sunday on CBS. But we got to watch a sad end. We lost by 4. We made a lot of bad mistakes. We looked sloppy at times, threw interceptions. Lamar hadn't done any. He threw them all to Pittsburgh. So Now we're 5-2, and they're 7-0.
Hey, Kim Beard,
And that's
thank
their
you.
best start, undefeated start as a team since their franchise began. So you got to give Pittsburgh kudos. They're a tough team. They always are. Thank you back here to Kim Baird. Oh, I'm glad you caught us live. I've missed you being in the audience. Welcome. So, Kim, if you'd like to comment, I know that you don't really do a lot of that in the foreground. You do it in the background. Tonight, we are actually talking about not who wins, but if
We're
you.
not talking about that anymore.
I'm still asking for if
No.
you were president, a positive thing. What would you do? A positive thing for this country.
You've lost 20 people. I think you better get off of it.
Really?
Yes.
People are just not really even interested in doing that? Okay. Well, if people really don't want to go any more on this, I just thought because of it being the night it is, that we try to talk about that. But,
You've
yes,
talked
Stefan.
about it enough. Let's move on.
No baby killing, health care for all. Okay. Good discussion points. Well, what about Social Security? We've had that for
Rick,
a couple,
get off of it.
like a long, several decades.
Stop, Rick.
All right, so I'll turn it off of this topic per wife's suggestion and get back to normal lunacy and talk about anything else.
I don't know. Shasta Daisy wants to know when she joins Patreon, how does she access the videos of the...
All right, so it's a weird. Yeah, I'll describe Patreon to you. Make sure, one, when you fill in the information for your account and you pick the way you're going to pay, what you want to be at what level, whatever, make sure all that information is exactly accurate, the email you want to use, etc. Because getting them to correct something is like pulling teeth, and it takes forever. Just finally got something corrected myself after 5 months of asking, or 6 months of asking. So that's my only caution with Patreon. There's a link on there from Lorelei on there, and the way you see it is you have messages, and then you have the feed. You want to get in the feed, and then oddly enough, like an old, what was it called? Let's see, it was America Online, or was, I forget who it was. You could do a page, you could do your own website, web page, whatever, and everything was just linear. Same thing with this. You just scroll backwards and you go backwards in time and you see things posted. I'm not sure if you can do it by time and you can post on there, but thank you, AJ. Really appreciate it, man. One of my long haul good subscribers and supporters here tonight. Really thank you. Thank you for getting those likes up. Now we got 85 and 81. That's beautiful. So hello, Gus. No, Section 8 isn't with me tonight. I don't know if we'll get Section 8 on the conversation. That would be great to get all three of us. I would agree, Juan. There's no reason, but unfortunately it happens. There's no reason for a man to force his will on another person, much less a woman, and defile them by having intercourse against their will.
Rick, get off.
Does that make you powerful? Make you a man? No. anybody who has done that act, there's some kind of a sickness here. They need help, and we need protection from them.
Rick can't make it simple. He has to give you a long, drawn-out answer.
I can't help it. It's too much to anything. It's not simple. Nothing is simple. But yes, it is soul sisicita. Disgusting. Yes, we have a dog. Hi, hey, it's me. His name is Bo. He's on in my channel. If you would scroll through and you could look at what do we call it? Geriatrics on lockdown. Isn't that what I called it? Yeah, Geriatrics on Lockdown was recorded this spring. It's on Rick Sarah on YouTube. Go look at it. Or if you haven't looked at it, look at, and although Halloween is now over, if you're interested in scary stuff, look at my Halloween special. I have lots of good material on my webpage, I hope, or my channel. I hope that you will look at this channel as a channel on a television. And I provide you with different programming, alternatives to the channel you're watching normally. Thank you, Zipped Blue. That was something I appreciated. And Sarah, you like being spooked sometimes. Well, go to that, and I think it'll do it. Hello, Jesus Quintana Cruz. What is the necessary need for you to repeat all these different symbols? Moderators in the room, please watch this person. When they keep repeating the same thing, it's time to maybe give them a timeout and watch their behavior. Could be just a bot. Yeah, I'd say Jesus is saying goodbye. Thank you. Yeah, please don't spam chat. I keep getting a lot of links popped on. Even today for the promo, comments already on there from somebody, links to, I don't know, porno site or whatever. Oh, he went to heaven. Please come back when you got it back together.
89 views, 89 likes. Yay!
Yes, thank you. It's actually $89, 89 likes, 85 people. 90 likes, wow. So I got to see it 92, maybe break 100. Oh, that would be tremendous. Now, is everybody accounted for? Let me double check. In my super chat review, AJ, Richard Lewis, I'm so sorry. Thank you for your donation. Hey, Rick, glad you're on tonight. Currently smoking a cigar and sipping bourbon. Richard Lewis, thank you. And Kim Baird, thank you. And Danielle Redmond, Sean Arm, Long Duck Dong, Hunter Weiss, Sean Arm, Criven, Long Duck Dong, Nancy Santa Maria Latica, Spraynard Kruger, Hunter Weiss. Wow. Really nice. So nice. Thank you very much. I now can renew my toilet paper of the month subscription. I get a roll from each country and I'm putting it on the wall down in my man cave. You'd be amazed how different the paper is from different countries. Some actually looks like it just was water sogged and it was set out in the sun to dry, and it was just like a prune that was dried out is what it looks like. It's,
Happy early
Stefan,
birthday.
yes, I love the flushables. I flush everything down there. I put eggshells and old lunch meat. Copenhagen. Hello, Matty Icy 1991. Hi, Linda McKibben.
I couldn't do the
And
prune
Metal
juice.
Maiden. I'm having some nice wine coolers. Rue, thank you for being with us, Rue693. How you doing? Mr. Midnight, how you? And Dalton, you found me through Dan Bell. Thank you for coming over. Bourbon Cat, Deja Vu. I don't know who you deja vu'd with. I love that song. K1-ish, how are you tonight? And Susanna Gignac, 94. And Zipped Blue, thank you for being here. And I guess you're doing how many? You get spam comments sometimes too on your channel, Lacey? Yeah, I don't know what this is. And it's multiple of the same one. They post copies of it. So they post it over and over again. Whacked again by the Hitman Monkey. I will think Happy Thoughts Bourbon.
Oh, so
All
I
right.
must know what you did for Halloween, Rick.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a pumpkin shirt, and I had leggings that had, like, they were dark black, and they had more scary looking pumpkins on the legs. The pumpkin on my shirt was an orange shirt with a pumpkin in black, and it had little eyelashes. And guess what? It was girls, because they were women's clothing that Dolline bought for me. So I got that paired with a generic cape, like, Dracula. And then I added my clown mask from my 2020 Halloween special. And there you go. That was my costume. I only challenged one child, and they were not scared. They scared me more with their outfit.
$2 from Emmett. Hey, Rick, much love from Louisiana.
Thank you, Emmett
Good night,
McAdams. Peace and love to you, Emmett, down there in Louisiana. Are you on the bayou? Are you down on the bayou? Eating some crawfish. It's like the best dish down on the bayou. What did I do for Halloween in Orlando is did a driveway party where we sat outside and ate and drank, and they had a table at the end of the driveway. You could have hot cider or chili, and they had candy for trick-or-treaters in a little cool-looking kind of thing. It had the bucket built in, kind of spooky-ish. Ooh. Everybody had a costume on. It was very nice that we all, as adults, and my dog had an outfit on, but it was so warm, and he didn't like the jacket. It made it hard for him to walk.
It was amazing.
Hot cider at 84 degrees in the sun the last couple hours before sunset. Wasn't that a great thing? And, yes? Open the door.
Lucy, you have some splaining to do.
Oh, God. I'm being
Lucy.
invaded.
Lucy, we talked about this. Hope that's a good.
Sean.
No, I went to the wrong house. Your neighbor's really
Armstrong.
nice, by the
No,
way.
you did not.
I did.
Oh, my
He
God.
came out. I said, Rick. He goes, nope. I said, well, okay, next house then.
Oh, Oh my God.
That's a true story. But he's a good guy.
Come on in.
Well, thank you. I'm at my cocktail hour.
Oh,
For Rick.
need us to fill it?
Oh, it's already filled with just water, because, you know.
You know where his stuff is.
Oh, see, I love this family. This is like the
Yeah,
family I
go,
never had.
yeah, there's Sprite, there's vodka back there.
Oh, just Sprite and water and all the non-alcoholic drinks for me.
Yeah, right.
How's
He's
everybody
really-
going?
Is this
Everybody-
a ham or what?
Oh my gosh. Everybody good? How's everybody going tonight?
Right.
I hope good. I can't see it. That's so small. Oh, hi, gorgeous. Well, thank you. Botox, baby, Botox. Just kidding.
Yeah, he does. He gets a squirt into every little place.
Well, hell. Don't let me take the show away from the
I
real
didn't know
star.
you could lengthen your penis by Botox injection.
Phew, thank God. I thought by pulling it was going to help, but apparently Botox
No,
is...
and I heard you had to have it sewn on a couple of times.
Well, you know, it
Because
got...
you got a little exuberant.
Well, you know, puberty's a bitch.
Don't rip off your wanker.
Oh,
For
man,
God's
you
sake.
guys are awesome.
Cut yourself a break. Hey, Francis, thank you for coming. It's 2 a.m. in England, and we got engaged on all the Halloween.
Oh, so they did. Yay.
That's fine.
So, who else? I have Plum All here. Hello. Hey, Sean and Scrubs from Plum All. You look a bit spiffy.
Spiffy, well, I just worked a long shift, so thank you very much.
He was just out of the healthcare
That's a daisy.
center.
I can't understand why some nurse doesn't grab you and drag you into the supply closet.
DJ Southpaw says hola to you.
I'm actually on call, unfortunately.
Oh, that's terrible.
I should be fine.
It is a sitcom. It's called My Life is a Frickin' Sitcom. I used to be Fred Flintstone when I was cartoonized back in the 60s.
Do the yabba dabba doo.
So here's the truth, folks. I'm really 90 years old. 91, actually. I did post a photograph on Instagram to show the truth. 91. I look pretty damn good now. You're amazed. You know what it is?
I said you're a nice guy.
I drink the blood of young men,
Surprised he answered the
He was outside.
18 to 24.
I said, "Are you messing with
After that, there's nothing left in the man. And I don't want to drink woman's
You must
blood.
have had too much drink if you thought he was.
No, I just like to lick off the butter. I do not eat the meat.
But I just was like, I said, this, they don't like the house.
That was horrible. That was just totally revolting. I like to
I knew who your camper is.
lick off the butter, but I don't want to eat the meat. Did you hear what I said?
Settlement, that's what we came up.
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What did you say that you had to slap yourself for mom?
I said I will not drink the blood of a woman. I just will.
Oh, my.
I just lick off the butter. I do not bite the meat.
Oh God, Rick, you're sick.
I'll tell you stories about that, but that's for after hours with Rick. Cocktail after hours.
That's kind of what that comment was. That was an after hours, pretty much.
Those are things you do on hotel sheets, not your own sheets. So
Oh
just
my
saying.
God.
Just
Solcita said, "Oh no." You like that? Yes. Plum All likes when people lick off the butter, especially if they know how to do it well. I mean, any boy or girl likes when someone licks off the butter, especially when they have good technique.
God. Emmett wants to know if you drank Will and Brennan's blood.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Only a few ounces of each.
Ugh.
When the bed bug, when they I have to turn the volume down. When the bed bug was sucking off of Jake, I had a couple extra ones I hid on their back of their neck, where there's lots of, and I then collected them and then I squeezed them into my mouth to get their precious blood. It was about 40 bed bugs on each of them. They didn't even know.
was not.
Took me hours to chase around them with a pair of tweezers to pick the fuckers off.
Oh, your mom not gonna like that word.
So Brennan and Jake, I'm so sorry that I had to let that happen. I just wanted some of your blood, that's all. Nothing personal. And it really did good for me. It really pepped me up for, I don't know, good 9 months, 10 months. I did drop it in my eye a couple of times. I hoped it would work like LSD from the 70s, but it didn't work. I don't know, Bourbon Cat. I'm talking about blood from the people of the Another Dirty Room family that I consumed in Detroit, Michigan.
That was one of the best episodes.
That was some of
You're
the
gonna have
worst
to show you
episodes.
again, so I'm moving over.
So when we were in the Royal
Should
Inn,
be together.
I took a bunch
Oh,
of
we're on camera.
bed bugs and I stuck them on the back of their necks, and they didn't even know. I let them run on the backs for a couple of days, and then I collected them,
Oh, Rick, stop.
and then
That's it. They're
I
so
milked
big.
all of the bed bugs, and I got a couple of ounces of blood, and then I shot it up. No, I was worried about AIDS a little bit,
Yeah, it's like chicken pox.
That was the only
Good to
problem.
get it out of the way
Yeah.
as a young age.
but I figured it would help to boost all my vaccines because they're both young and probably full of all their vaccines, so that would be good. It's just a joke, Solsticita. I'm not serious. Robin, calm down, all you people.
You're not really milking bed bugs, so why did I come over?
I'm not milking the bed bugs. I'm sorry, I was pulling your chain. I thought you liked good stories.
That wasn't a good story.
It was a bad story, but you never know what you're going to get with Rick Sarah. Old Rick. Fuck you, Howie says. Fuck you, Rick. Dan Otter. You are an idiot spewing fake facts. Dan, I have never had such a high compliment. Thank you so much, Dan.
Don't even
I got
see
tears. I got tears. Thank you.
Blues aren't milking.
Oh. You're scarred or scared, Robin? You're probably scarred. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. You shouldn't be scarred by that, Robin. It's just 3 bugs of milking. Yeah, thank you, Mike Haas. Brings it back into the comedic world as it was intended. But wait a minute. You have to know about roach milk, right? Have you heard about that?
Roach milk? No.
Oh, don't.
It's from roaches.
Oh, no.
I don't know how they get it, but this is some milk-like stuff comes from roaches, and it's collected, and it's supposed to be super nutrition. It's like superfood.
Oh, it is not.
Anybody heard about this beside me?
No.
Roach
Is that
milk,
like
come on.
Great sea milk?
Who
Like,
knows about the
not
right
grade A?
roach milk? K1ish, have you heard about the roach milk? Look, I didn't make this up. Look it up. Roach milk. What did Dr. Flatline do on Halloween? If you're being asked.
Oh, me? Oh, it was Halloween Friday. I worked. It's just so disappointing. But well, God, it's just so disappointing. I was on call, so I couldn't do much of anything. To be honest, I couldn't drink. I couldn't go out and do much. But it was a blue moon on a call,
Yeah.
which statistics will tell you a full moon is crazy enough for on call people, but a blue moon, which happens once in a blue moon, would
And you don't even hear, where did that come from? Blue moon. It's
I don't
because
think it
why
happens
is it a
much.
blue moon? How often does that even happen?
Not often. I think the expression "once in a blue moon." I don't really know how often it happens, but I didn't get any bad vibes at work from it. Is what I'm saying. Like no call-ins, and I had a friend's wedding on Friday. We got called in. I had a coverage, so it was fine.
Okay, I need to comment something. the coochie juice Q-tips
Oh my.
that I got with Will, I made a tea out of them.
Oh,
Okay, I
Oh,
made a
God.
tea. A nice hot tea.
The cure for COVID.
It helped me to sleep that night. So, coochie juice tea is interesting and acquired taste, I would say.
I mean,
Is the blue moon the same as harvest moon?
oh, I don't know.
I think harvest moon is just, when it's the last full moon before the frosts come, so you have
I
to get
think
your
you're right,
harvest in.
Yeah. All these have background stories to
You know who's winning?
don't
Veronica?
worry about it.
Oh, Lord.
We are winning by watching this program
Yeah, I agree completely.
instead of whatever television you would have on, whatever selector button you would pick.
You can't beat this entertainment.
This
That's
is
why
better.
I stood over here. I risked a traffic ticket getting here.
Because we need whatever happens.
Blue moon is
Whatever the
the second
decision.
full moon in a calendar month.
So
it
it's
happens more than.
so it doesn't happen. It's when it happens to have 2 full moons in one calendar
I
month.
thought that was like literally like every 10 years or something.
It's not that much. It's once in a
Oh,
blue
well,
moon.
well,
And sometimes it's when the moon appears bluish because of smoke or dust particles. But the second full moon in a calendar year is a blue moon.
What
shit.
was it
In a
blue in
calendar
appearance
month.
this time?
It was cloudy, so I don't know. It was
Yeah, it
very
was.
cloudy that night.
I had a lot better view down south, and it was just magnificently big and white. There was nothing blue about it. But wasn't the moon down there great? The full moon. Yeah,
On
we
the
had,
way home.
yes. Even driving, we saw it. Driving back here, we saw it. Beautiful sunset yesterday. Behind me was lighting the sky. I could see in the rear view mirror just a tree line behind me and beautiful pink, orange. Oh my God, the colors were great. And it was called Orange Sunshine back then. Yes, and it probably was the little pill, the little teeny pill. It was the early '70s. I was only 13 doing the heroin back then. No, I wasn't doing heroin at age 13.
It was age 16, Rick. Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
It might have been,
No.
but I didn't do anything beside alcohol, which was already sad. I did it so young.
Yeah, but
Before I
drinking
was
age
16.
younger, wasn't it? What was drinking age at your time?
18 for
Yeah.
beer and wine.
So you could serve your country at 18, but you can't drink at 18? Come on.
No.
Just saying.
There you go. I think that a change I would want to implement
Don't go there.
is that if you can serve this country in our armed services and you're 18 years or older, you should be able to drink beer and wine.
I think there is a card, though. I could be wrong.
I don't care.
Anyone knows?
Here's number 2. All enlisted members, especially not the officers, but the enlisted men and women, get a credit for 3 servings free a day.
3 servings of what?
It could be 3 glasses of wine, 3 beer, 2 wine, 1 beer.
Card top
Number
or
3,
bottom?
we pay for the soldiers' uniforms. 4, they're paid or they're given credit if they can't even eat their meal. So they get a day deducted from their meal plan, or they don't have to pay for their meals. We pay for the meals too. Do you know how much to be an enlisted person in this country you pay out of your pocket? So when you first enlist and you're not getting a pretty good pay at all, you're getting nothing. You know, you're depending upon family to send you care packages, including like paying for a vest for you. I'm not kidding.
Rick
So-
2024.
If we really want to talk about military spending instead of the crap that we shouldn't be spending,
I agree.
we have to fund all this for anybody who is enlisted. They get food, they get drink, they get their outfit, they get everything. And they really do get health care during and after. Okay? That's the change I would like.
Bell, Dylan Anderson, or Rick, Sarah, and Sean.
Oh, wow, we got a whole cabinet. We don't even know who does what.
I will do whatever's left
But I
over.
mean, this is the kind of stuff cuts through everybody. I don't think anybody would oppose what I just said, but nobody really probably knew unless you're the family or a close friend of a family who had someone who was enlisted. Because we did, and I never knew that this is what was required of an enlisted person. So their son was enlisted, and he did several tours in Iraq. What was he called? A battlefield engineer or something? He learned how to defuse the IEDs. He learned to drive a Bradley and shit like that. I think it was pretty badass, man. But so we should be taking care of our people instead of them having to be taken care of.
I would love that.
What are we fighting for is a good question. We should have a reason. But if we're not fighting something and we're prepared to defend, this still does apply. These people should not have to pay for this crap. We should provide it for them. That's part of the responsibility as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for thinking it's reasonable. Yeah, for putting my life on the line, I think that you could do that.
I agree.
Bourbon Cat do, I understand, no more war. Who's going to stop? What country's going to start? Okay, I'm China. We're no longer fight. All right, I'm Russia. We no longer fight. I'm sorry, you can't get rid of our army, our armed services. We need to keep strong. We can be smart about what we spend our money on. And let's at least take care of the enlisted people at the top of the list, not as an afterthought.
Talk about the VA hospitals.
Well,
that's a shame. They get treated awfully.
Well, healthcare for VA,
they deserve
is-
the best of the best.
that's-
They gave a lot.
they gave everything, and this is what they give them. No
I hate to
care,
talk about that
waiting on a list for care.
It's awful.
I'm talking about all of that combined in what I just said,
Yeah, I
because.
agree 100%.
And I think that both of the major candidates for president both have talked about these type of things. I think they both have. And I've heard positive comments from some people, in especially the Navy, about the current president and what has been done in the Navy to take care of equipment that was not being taken care of in previous administration. So this is what you find. There's a list. Good things that were done, bad things that were done. And no matter who's in power, you're going to have some on either side of the ledger. So
Can we get on an upbeat
it's
subject?
the mystery of the country, our country of now hundreds of years. And even though we're going through all this bullshit, we're still going to survive because we're a strong country. We have a lot of wealth, and we're all blessed. We are really blessed. Thanksgiving's coming up shortly. I think that's something that I'm going to be really looking forward to enjoying when I get back up here for the holiday season and be here with my family in Baltimore. My mother is actually going to be coming up with us. She's not going to stay in Florida until early December this year. She's just going to come back with us and go back down when we go back down. So I'm just going to be thankful, and I'm just hoping that things will be better, and whatever happens, that things truly can be better. So, we're looking for now just maybe to move on to anything else. We're getting close to the last 20 minutes now.
Oh no.
We're going to kick off here. I have another assignment. I have to do a podcast. My boss, Dan Bell, requires me. I hope you've enjoyed this different setting of having a nice fire.
When you get up, you need to close that window, though.
I'll close the windows. And Criven and anybody who are Patreon supporters, I will be encouraging Dan Bell to watch it the same as I do. Because the last thing we want is to upset people and have Patreon supporters decide to leave and stop supporting Dan Bell. So,
Hide now.
What's that?
Somebody would know what type of toilet paper you use.
Oh, we use Cottonelle according to my wife.
Because I'm the one who buys it.
Speaking of cotton, we were riding up north and we just happened to see right on the side of 95
The cotton
a
field.
cotton field
Oh.
full of cotton. It was endless. It was like, wow, that was pretty cool to see that. Have you ever seen cotton actually in a field growing?
What state you said? Or down south? Or where was it?
This was South Carolina, I think.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I think it was.
so many farms as you go to. It's crazy to see farms that huge.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Thanks for all the people putting out the information about the election that we really don't care, that we don't want. Because nothing means anything, really. I don't think. And if you're talking about a state like Connecticut, believe me, it doesn't really matter that much one way or another. It's all the ones that have lots of electoral
Don't
votes.
even get into it.
So you have any happy things that you could report since I've been gone?
Oh man, I miss you, dude.
Well, that's happy. I
This
appreciate
is like
that.
my friend that goes away and abandons me, and that's why my
It
son's
leaves
like,
you after being here in the summer, and it leaves you
It's
behind.
been a whole 3 weeks. What was I gonna do without
A
you?
whole 3 weeks. I know. I left
Crazy.
you. We were on the deck, and then we came
Next thing I
inside.
know,
It was yeah.
I've been knocking on your door every single day, and no one answers. What the heck? No, I'm just kidding.
I know because you weren't on the tape.
And plus, I wasn't I went to the wrong neighbor when I came over.
That's
so
excellent,
that
too.
Tells you something about.
I don't
where
know how you could do that.
I went to the wrong house when I came over.
There's no tree in my yard anymore.
I'm just not that bright. But he was so nice. He said,
He
"No,
knows how to save your life, but he's not very bright.
no,
Yeah.
I have I don't know.
Hey, Mazzy. Do we have also Steve here? High Metal Maiden 1989. They're all talking to one another.
Oh,
That's what I love about this, man. You got so many connections that have formed. People have started to just know each other by being on the live stream. And
Steve is not in the room right now.
Steve's not here. Okay.
oh.
Hi, Nancy. Yes, cotton. It's a natural fiber. It absorbs your body odor. Makes your wet cracks be drier.
Glad you made it, nipple butt.
We're glad you could get here to hear me sing about cotton underwear and your wet hiney crack. No worries. It'll absorb the moisture and the odor. Now with
Night,
activated
Dalton.
carbon lining. In fresh scent or Moby grape.
Now for her pleasure.
Never her pleasure. Because it never fits. Because you always buy large and you know you don't need a damn large. So it's like, I'm
What are you
having
talking
sex with a baggie. I'm having sex with a baggie and my little
Well, I cut the finger off a rubber glove. and that
my
usually
little
works.
brother's helping me because
Oh, stop, Rick.
he's bigger than you are. Oh my gosh.
Hey, now.
Rick, if elected, will sign a mandatory law to bring back asbestos. I think not only should we bring it back,
Oh, Steve's
it
here.
should go further. Hi, Steve. Asbestos should go further than it's ever gone before. Why just have asbestos shingles? I want to make an entire house out of asbestos.
It won't
That
burn down.
way it won't burn down.
You're right.
So children can sleep soundly and old ladies not worry. Let's pass the asbestos in everything bill. You'll buy anything. I know that the condoms will be stiffer. You'll deal with it.
Ask your doctor if asbestos is right for you.
Ask your doctor, is asbestos right for you?
Side effects may occur. Blah, 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 blah.
If you can't afford asbestos,
AstraZeneca
we
may
may
be able
help
to
you.
Freaking Sean may be able to help.
Oh, God. Yes, but if your condom is stiffer, then you are too.
Win-win.
Exactly.
It's win-win.
Boom. And it prevents impregnation. In fact, asbestos has got such small fibers, you can't get virus through it. So you're safe from HIV,
Now you tell me. Jesus Christ.
hep. It's basically, you wear this thing and as long as it doesn't come off, man, you could dip it in acid, you're fine. So if you happen to have sex with Medusa, you're good.
Just don't open your eyes.
Just don't look at her. That's right. And be careful. She'll tell you it's anal, but she loves to go deep throat.
Oh. Rick.
What's the park y'all went to, you and Dan?
Leaking.
You can go down to Leakin.
You go to
meet a
Leakin
nice-
Park
a
and
nice
it won't,
lady.
it'll be called We Don't Leak Anymore
That's
Park.
right. There you go.
It stopped the
Park.
leak. It's like that guy from Flex Seal. We got a bunch of asbestos, this new rubberized asbestos compound,
Alien tape.
and alien tape. You get some alien tape, you wrap it around the alien, and then stick it to the wall. And after the alien dies, you can wash the tape off and use it again. Thank you.
I know CPR. Let's go.
Charging. Back to normal sinus rhythm. Asbestos. As best as you can.
Is the answer for everything. Yes, it is. It's really good, actually. It's a shame it has cancer stuff, but
Actually, if you had an asbestos condom, you would probably put asbestos fibers into the hoo-hoo, into the vaginal wall, which would form cancerous nodules, and next thing you'd have mesothelioma of the vagina.
you won't get pregnant, and that's what matters.
Well, you won't lose any trouble with breathing problems, but your vagina will become a stone.
That's a chance you take, but you know, do what you got to do.
So it won't feel as good to the mail, but it still will work. It'll just be stiff. So it'll be like the clash of the iron swords. your asbestos condom and the asbestos sore covered inside of that vagina. You'd hear like the sound of like an anvil hitting, with a hammer. That would be the sound effect I would get for that as this opening screen.
I must know if you did ADR in Florida.
Yes, we did.
Oh yeah, you did a while back.
We did quite a few episodes there.
That's
6,
where
I
the
believe.
caveman came from.
Oh, that's right. That was the caveman?
We did it 2 different years. So there's at least 6 episodes. So look at seasons 1 and 2.
on VHS. Call now.
Yep. They're on beta tapes.
Extended
They're
Betamax.
on the RCA video disc.
Call now, and you'll get a free Rick.
Oh
toy.
man, I don't want fibroids, and I don't want anybody else to have fibroids. Ugh. If they're anything like hemorrhoids, you don't want them.
They're a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
They
it's
are.
a live action version of Beavis and Butthead.
I don't know why season 2 isn't on Amazon. It's supposed to be. You'll have to ask Dan Bell, but he'll never answer because he doesn't reply to anybody's questions.
I thought there was issues with the format or something. He said, I forget.
Issues with the format.
Because they're very specific, like on certain things have to be a certain way. And if I remember reading something that he had written, the first season was okay, but he had to adjust it to make it Amazon specific, and it was a lot of nonsense to go through.
So what is he like bailing on even doing season 2 in there?
On Amazon, I feel like I read that. I could be wrong, but I feel like I read that it was very challenging to get it to their standards. You can't cuss, you can't do certain things. It's not like YouTube, where even that's kind of
Oh, is that what it was about, or was it the?
I mean, I could be wrong. Like I said,
It sounds like it's just the orientation of the picture.
Oh, maybe. I mean, I could be wrong. I really could be. I thought I had read something about him saying something about that.
I'll have to try to try to remind him and ask him, what did you do to ADR season 2
And 3.
and 3 on Prime? Why are we not on Prime? What the hell? Oh, you like the jungle? SS says the jungle. What's
yeah, we
the
have
favorite?
a sticker with Rick in his caveman costume.
Yeah, we have a package called the Caveman sticker and a bar of soap.
I use that for my lonely nights.
$5 at ricksarastore.com. And there's other stuff too. And it's priced similarly or just a little more. Write it down, Rick.
Write it down, Rick.
I am Todd. I'm in Baltimore, but I leave Thursday morning and go back to Florida. It's a little quick trip up and back. It's so fun to drive all the way up and back.
I don't envy that.
Electric hot tub boogaloo. Yes,
I'm
that
sorry
is
about
great.
That hateful hero. It's our USPS.
Hi, Dalton. We drove through North Carolina. We couldn't get through that state fast enough. I'm just kidding.
Hateful hero, your sticker got messed up too? Send us an email. Give us the information, your order number. We'll make it right.
Oh, really? A sticker?
Said I think it got messed up in the mail.
Drat them. I mean, it's in a heavy brown envelope. How can they mess that up?
USPS. Everything's
I mean, we pay good money for these brown envelopes, for God's sake. who has a package? Nirmal, how do you know? Did he show it to you? Or are you showing and telling? Or are you sexting each other? What the heck is going on here?
Oh. Shasta Daisy said, write down what you need to ask Dan about on ADR.
Oh, about why is ADR not
Yeah.
on Prime?
Pretty sure I read that, but I could be wrong.
Oh,
Hey, I don't know if Brennan has a package, but he's definitely eye candy.
since I sent him something that upset him, I'm not going to comment as to the reality about the package.
Rick pissed somebody off? What?
Who did you send something to that?
I sent Brendan a photo that was, he found it to be shocking.
Why would you do that?
It was the bat pussy.
The what?
The pussy bat.
You must not have shown me.
I showed you this thing. You said, "Oh my God, that's a bat?"
Okay.
It's like somebody had a picture of a lady, and then they added something extra to make it look like it was much bigger in terms of the labia,
Oh,
and they
stop.
formed the shape of a bat.
All right, that's enough.
And inside there was actually a little bat at the intersection. So it was kind of really freaky, to say the least, to get a picture sent to you like that. So I had someone send me this image, and I was shocked. I mean, I just can't believe this person sends me stuff sometimes. It's really over the top.
Bastards.
It's your nephew. Your nephew, don't name him, yes.
Okay.
Jam.
Don't name him, but his
I
name
know
is.
who you mean. His
So-
name is John. My only nephew.
So your nephew
Brian
sent
says
me
Brian.
some other lewd pics before, but I have to say this is one of the worst, most disturbing things I ever got. So I got this thing, and it hit me so hard, I thought, I have to share this with somebody, and I have to share it with someone who it will really disturb. Who will it be? So one was Dan Bell, because of course it's female genitalia anyway.
That's like gross.
And then, that on top of the bat wings, I will call them, for vagina lips. I sent it to Brennan. And then he replied and he goes, "Oh my God, why did I look at that? I can't believe you just sent me that. You've ruined me, or
That
my
was
eyes."
more disturbing than when your granddaughter got a picture of you. How do they know about that?
Wait a minute, who said that shit?
Stefan?
Stefan, how do you hear this stuff?
Oh man, inside.
Was
scoop.
this on the podcast? Yeah, I think it was the podcast. Right, Criven? Yeah.
It was Stefan,
Yeah,
not
it
Criven.
must have been.
Oh my God, I have revealed stuff on the podcast that, oh. Holy moly, that's right. You should go subscribe now so you can go back. We only have more than 150 episodes that are at least 90 minutes each. Take you quite a while to go through that little chunk.
Time to say goodnight, Rick.
And lots of extra video that you'll never see on YouTube. Old stuff that used to be on YouTube that had come down, and Dan put it back on Patreon. Patreon.com. It's only $5 a month. You get a lot for it. And you help us bring back more another dirty room, which is the hope as soon as we can get past COVID. We want to bring it back. We do not want to see this baby go to sleep. We still love it too much. And apparently you do too. Well, God bless you and God bless the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Stephen, thank you for that donation right there at the wire. 124 likes, $122, and 20 more.
Thanks,
Kim,
Kim.
thank you very much, Kim, at the end. $142 in donation. Very big night for me. Thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you all for being here. I hope we've kept it positive and we allowed a little bit of a flex. Only a few people had to be swatted.
Night Plum, AJ.
I'm glad we
Vintage,
did it. So
Pickle Bud.
whatever happens, when we all know what the results are, whoever wins, please, God guide them. In Jesus' name, amen. Go to the United States of America. Go, go, go. And thank you all for being my fans. Peace and love. I'll try to do one Friday. Cocktail hour with Rick back in Florida. See you then.